The governor of New Jersey wants the Department of Transportation to help fix the travel nightmare at Newark Airport. It comes as thousands of passengers are seeing delays tonight of incoming flights up to 4 hours plus. Some 150 flights have been canceled in just the last day. And what is now, as we head into this Monday night, the second straight week of chaos for passengers at Newark. And there's some really interesting new information coming to us from the National Air Traffic Controllers Association about what really led to a lot of this. They say last week, controllers operating that airspace temporarily lost radar and communications with planes under their control. They couldn't see them. They couldn't hear them. They couldn't talk to them. Apparently, for a period of about a minute or so, means planes in the area were basically flying blind. Because of this, you see it in the statement here, some controllers went out on leave, on essentially trauma leave. That staff reduction forced United to cut about 10% of its flights. That's been a ripple effect, of course, across the region, affecting airports, across the country. As we talked about here on the show on Thursday, one federal air safety employee told our Tom Costello they don't believe it is safe at Newark right now. It is why you have the top Democrats in both the House and Senate now calling for a full investigation to figure out what is going on. Maya Eaglin is at Newark for us tonight. So you've got the governor of New Jersey now reaching out, asking the Trump administration for help, trying to sort this out. You've got members of Congress asking for help, too. Where does this go? How does this get fixed?
I think a lot of people would say it would get fixed if they had some more updated equipment and technology here. So much of the criticism is surrounding systems and technology that failed. We heard from the FAA today, as you just mentioned, clarifying that a lot of the empty positions of folks that oversee this airspace are because some of them are taking leave after a traumatic event. They lost complete communication with one of the aircrafts that they were responsible for over this airspace. And the FAA says it's working to continue to train more folks to take on these positions, but it takes sometimes years to fill them. We got a statement from the FAA today that reads in part, quote, "Our antiquated air traffic control system is affecting our workforce. We're working to ensure the current telecommunications equipment is more reliable in the New York area." Hallie, I can tell you the travelers I've spoken with kind of fall in two camps. Some of them have been calm, collective, trying to focus on just getting to their destination safely. Others are furious, saying that they are upset they have to pay for new flights. They're angry they're missing work. They've got childcare obligations. I want to play some of my conversation with you from a woman named Sarah who was trying to get back to home, and that's all the way in Mexico. Take a listen.
The FAA, and
it was just like, oh, it's canceled, and there's nothing we can do. We can give you like a voucher or something. And we're like, okay, we have to sleep here and eat here. We don't have any more money. Like, we were like thinking that we were going to be out of here now.
So equipment issues, technology issues, and low staffing are really some of the main stressors here in Newark. Hallie?
Maya Eaglin live for us there at Newark. Messy for sure. Maya, thanks for being on top of it. Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.